You can complete a 3-year Bachelor of Computer Science in New Zealand with just a 50,000 New Zealand dollars loan. That's approximately 28,50,000 rupees. No borrowing in year 2 or year 3. Here's the exact financial plan. Most students and agents will tell you that you need 70 to 100,000 NZ dollars for a 3-year degree. That is false. With the 2026 work rules, you only need 50,000. Here's why. Here's the most important number you need to know. In 2026, international students can work 25 hours during the 36 academic weeks. And during the 16 weeks of scheduled breaks, including summer break, you can work full-time at 40 hours. That totals 1,540 working hours. At minimum wage of 23.95, your gross annual income is 36,883. After tax at 10.5% on the first 15,600 and 17.5% on remaining income, your net income will be 30,874. This is the money that actually hits your bank account every year. Your tuition at a polytechnic is 26,000. Your living expenses, if you share a house and cook all your meals, can be as low as 14,000. Add insurance, student fees, books, and phone, and your total annual expenses come to approximately 43,000. Notice that your work income of 30,874 is less than $43,000. So how do you cover the gap? Watch the next scene. Here's the strategy. Borrow $50,000 only in year 1. Take the entire loan upfront. Work your legal hours every week. The surplus from year 1, the money you don't spend, will carry you through year 2 and year 3. You will not need any additional borrowing after the first year. Here's year 1 in detail. You start with zero cash. You earn 30,874 from work and you receive your 50,000 loan. Total available, 80,874. Your expenses including tuition, living, startup costs like visa and airfare, and other fees totals 46,335. You close year 1 with $34,539 cash in hand. This surplus moves with you to year 2. Year 2, you start with the 34,539 surplus from year 1. You earn another 30,874 from work. No new loan. Total available, 65,413. Expenses are lower this year because you have no startup costs. You spend 42,900. You close year 2 with $22,513. This moves to year 3. Year 3, you start with 22,513. You earn another 30,874. Total available, 53,387. Expenses are 42,850. You close year 3 and your entire degree with $10,537 cash in hand. That is your safety buffer for emergencies, graduation expenses, or your first loan repayment. Looking at all 3 years together, your total expenses including tuition, living, and all fees are 132,085. Your total work income over 3 years is 92,622. Your loan is 50,000. You finish with 10,537 in your pocket. No debt beyond the $50,000, no borrowing in year 2 or year 3. For this plan to work, you must follow 6 rules. 1. Get your loan from a public sector banks. 2. Choose a polytechnic with tuition around $26,000. 3. Live in a low-cost city like Dunedin, Hamilton, or Christchurch, not Auckland. 4. Live frugally, share a house, cook your meals. 5. Work 25 hours every week during semesters. 6. Work 40 hours every week during every break. Miss these and your numbers change. Here's the reality of your Indian bank loan. Whether you stay in New Zealand or return to India, you pay the same interest rate, approximately 9 to 10% from your Indian bank. So the question is not about interest. It is about income. In New Zealand, a software engineer earns 70 to 80,000 NZ dollars. That is approximately 35 to 40 lakh rupees. Your monthly surplus after rent and food can be 3 to 4,000 NZ dollars. At that rate, you can repay your entire $50,000 loan in just 12 to 18 months. In India, a starting software salary is 6 to 10 lakh rupees. Your monthly surplus is much smaller. Repaying the same $50,000 loan, which is approximately 28.5 lakh rupees, would take 5 to 7 years. The recommendation is clear. Stay in New Zealand after graduation for 12 to 18 months. Earn the higher salary, repay your loan aggressively, then return to India completely debt-free. Here's your bonus. Software engineers on New Zealand's green list at Tier 1. This means that after you graduate and secure a job offer from an accredited employer, you can apply for residency immediately. You do not need to work for 2 years first. Your CS degree is not just an education, it is your direct path to residency. 3 mistakes will break this plan. 1. Paying private agents who promise guaranteed admission. All legitimate applications are free to file yourself. 2. Taking a loan from an NBFC. Immigration New Zealand trusts public sector banks like SBI and PNB. NBFC loans get more scrutiny. 3. Missing your work hours. Your numbers assume you work every single allowed hour. If you don't, your surplus shrinks or disappears. Sky Educo, empowering Indian students to study abroad with practical, honest financial guidance. This is your plan. Now go make it happen.